So we're in LA and apparently there's a very overpriced grocery store called Erewhon. So we're gonna go inside and just see how much everything is. Check how much this watermelon is.
Bruh. $40.
Hi, excuse me, can I please buy milk?
Sure thing, that's $20.
Oh my God!
Check the pineapple.
Oh, $6?
Yeah.
Sydney prices?
Yeah. It's $1 per egg. $7 for this. And why is one of them white? Oh my gosh. 390. Wait, never mind. $3.
Why did I believe you?
No comment.
At least the vegetables are professional and ethical.
$25 for cold water. Seriously?
Hell no.
We're going to be eating at Jollibee and I am so excited because we literally don't have it in Australia, so it's been such a long time since we've had it. If you don't know, Jollibee is a very popular, amazing Filipino fast food restaurant that is known for their burgers, their fried chicken, their spaghetti. So the first thing we're having is their fried chicken, and we also got some gravy, and this with the fried chicken is, oh my gosh, it's so good! The chicken is so crispy, juicy, and so delicious, and clearly Lexi's loving it. And the gravy is also so yummy. I'm having some with my rice. Next, we're having their peach and mango pie, and this definitely has to be one of my favorite dessert pies. The pie is so fresh and juicy and hot, and oh my gosh, not it spilling. I definitely have to give this pie a professional and ethical out of 10. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is their super famous, delicious spaghetti. Filipino style spaghetti is so unique as it doesn't use your typical spaghetti recipe. It has a sweet tomato sauce, ground beef, some hot dog slices, and of course some cheese. All we gotta do is mix, and now we eat it. If you haven't tried Filipino spaghetti, I definitely suggest that you try it. And now we're just washing it down with a pineapple quencher. This is so sweet and refreshing. And look at Lexi doing a real life boomerang. Did you fall for it? Anyway, if you haven't already, go try some Jollibee because I'm sure you'll love it. So Lexi and I are going to Universal Studios and we cannot wait to go on all of the rides and try all the food because it's literally been 10 years since we've been here. Okay, it is a hot day and we had to find something that would hydrate us, and the only thing we could find is a $20 soda cup. I'm literally not exaggerating, this soda was $20, but at least it has free refills for the whole day. Our first stop is here at Mel's Diner because we're so hungry. We haven't eaten yet today. We just got a burger, hot dog, chicken tenders, and some fries. And oh my gosh, I want to show you how to make DIY In-N-Out sauce. So you know all of these condiments that you usually get at a restaurant? All you have to do is mix it all together and then bam, it tastes exactly like In-N-Out sauce. Try it, it's so good. And I just realized we didn't get to record a lot of the rides that we've just been on, but I am gonna show you now the Universal Studios tour that we're about to go on, and I'm so excited for it. If you're a big fan of movies, you'll definitely love this tour because they have so many famous movie sets here. So one of the first movie sets that we saw was from Back to the Future, and if you've watched the movie, you'll definitely recognize this. And when you go on the tour, there's some cool immersive clips that you get to watch. This is from Jurassic Park. And one thing I found fascinating about this tour is that they show you the actual cars that they used in the movies. So look, this is a Flintstones one, and they also have cars from Harry Potter, Fast and Furious, Jurassic Park. So I'm not sure what movie set this is for, but they showed a real life demonstration of how the river works, and we were splashed in the face with water. Then we get to one of my favorite movie sets, which is The Good Place. Anyway, this is a plane crash set for the War of the Worlds. We also got to visit Wisteria Lane, which is the neighborhood in Desperate Housewives. And look, this is the house from Never Have I Ever. It's just so cool seeing all the movie sets from our favorite movies and seeing how much detail and effort is being put into these sets. But now it's time to go back on some rides. So we went to the Harry Potter side of the park where we went on 2 Harry Potter rides. I wish I could show you, but I was honestly so scared that I was going to drop my phone on the ride. We also got to go on the Simpsons ride, which is a really fun indoor simulated roller coaster. We waited 60 minutes and the ride was like 5 minutes, but it was still very fun. And now we're hungry again, so we're at this snack bar that literally sells these big turkey legs. Look at that. The guy asked us if we want the left or the right leg, and I thought he was joking, but he was being serious. Like, don't they taste the same? Anyway, we literally spent the whole day here, so now we're just finding souvenirs to take home with us. And we got a few cool things, including these varsity jackets, and that's pretty much all we did today at Universal Studios. We really hope to be back soon because we had so much fun. I completely forgot that you're not allowed to bring food or water into the plane, so we're checking our luggage now to see if there's anything else we can eat before it gets thrown out by security. So we're at the LAX airport and we're gonna be making our way to San Francisco, and we literally can't wait because we've never been there before. We honestly don't really have that many plans there besides seeing the Golden Gate Bridge, but I've heard everyone say it's a great place to visit, so we're gonna be staying there for 3 days. Anyway, at this airport, there's a Jamba Juice, and this is our first time trying it. Lexi got this acai bowl and I got this organic strawberry whirl.
unethical.
Okay, but I also got this mini sandwich thingy, and apparently it's fake beef, and I was so surprised because it tastes so real. Okay, so after a 2-hour delay, we finally get on the plane, and at this point we are so tired because we've literally been up since 5 a.m. I honestly hope that San Francisco looks like what it does in the TV shows and movies like Fuller House and Inside Out. So we finally land in San Francisco, and it feels much more colder here compared to LA. And now we're just waiting for the Uber who's gonna take us to the hotel that we're staying at. We're staying at Fisherman's Wharf, which is a touristy area here, and this hotel has me
Literally so obsessed. Like, literally.
And when I look inside the bedside tables, there's vinyl records in them. My first day at San Francisco was literally spent at the hospital. Look at how swollen my face got all of a sudden. So here's the normal side, okay. And then boom, you get to this side and there's just a big bulge. So as you know, Lexi and I are at San Francisco and we're staying at Fisherman's Wharf. And you know, the day's going well. It's beautiful outside. And at this point, I didn't even notice there was anything wrong with my face. So during the morning, we go to this dessert place. And I know having dessert for breakfast is weird, but after we saw those crepes, we knew we had to go inside. And we just got a few random things, including these strawberry crepes. And then as I was eating, I noticed my jaw feeling weird and tense. So I go on with my day, not really thinking much about it, but then throughout the day, my face gets more and more swollen and bigger and tender. It was so painful that I went to the hospital to see if it was anything serious. Like, look at my face. It's literally a circle and it hurts so much. Anyway, good thing I was only here for an hour. Go see my next video for an update. My face is a circle, and let me tell you why. So we're in San Francisco, and then yesterday my face just got swollen out of nowhere, and it turns out it was just a jaw issue because I literally chewed gum for the whole day before that. So you're never gonna catch me chewing gum again, and because of that I have to eat soft foods in the meantime, like mashed potato and fish. But anyway, we continue our vacation as per usual, so we hop onto this tour bus that brings you all around San Francisco, and you can go on this tour bus across 2 days, so me and Lexi are gonna be doing it today and tomorrow. Anyway, as we are on the tour bus, we come across the famous Golden Gate Bridge, and seeing this in real life was kind of surreal. Like, I've literally seen this bridge in at least 50 movies that I watched growing up, so seeing it just kind of felt like I was in a movie. So this tour bus stops at many places if you want to get off and explore, but we mainly just stayed on it for the experience. And it's so nice seeing the houses here and how different they are from everywhere else in the world. And I still get fascinated every time I see a squirrel because I never see them back at Sydney. So on this bus tour, there was a lot of architectural buildings, as you can see, and I really thought this was a real gorilla. I was like, oh, they have gorillas in San Francisco. So we make a stop at Ghirardelli, which is an iconic chocolatier place here. And apparently this is the location of their very first chocolate factory, which I find so cool. Oh my gosh, my face is still swollen. But anyway, Lexi and I ordered both cold and hot drinks just so we can experience both of them, and they are so delicious. And oh my gosh, a lot of people are telling us to visit Chinatown here, and we found this restaurant that has a crinkly menu. That's when you know the food's gonna be good. And we haven't eaten that much today, so we're gonna have a full-on mukbang. So to start off, we got some bao buns, and we also got some salt and pepper pork. We also have some Mongolian beef, some rice, and lastly, this platter of barbecue and chicken. I literally don't know how people make this look so aesthetic. I'm trying to take a good picture, but the wind really said no. So before we go to the bridge, we're going to visit this iconic bakery that everyone's been asking us to go to. The bakery is called Boudin, and the way that the bread moves around the place kind of reminds me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Anyway, Lexi and I are going to eat a few things here, including this sourdough baguette, but it literally takes so much jaw strength to eat this. I mean, look at that. We also got a bacon and cheese sandwich, a cookie, and lastly, a cheese pizza. Each of these things were so yummy, especially this cookie. So if you ever come to San Francisco, go check out this place. So today's another beautiful day here in San Francisco, and we hopped onto the tour bus again so that we can visit all of the places. And while we were on the bus,
I literally got hit by a tree. It's not professional and it's not ethical.
Anyway, although we did visit the Golden Gate Bridge yesterday, we're gonna be visiting it again, but from a different viewpoint. This is Battery Spencer, which is one of the most famous viewpoints that people go to take photos with the Golden Gate Bridge. So literally all of the photos that you see on the internet of the Golden Gate Bridge was probably taken at this viewpoint. But I'm not even joking. As soon as we got there, the fog covered the bridge, so all you see is this. Lexi's holding on the rope for dear life. I'm over here trying to get an aesthetic photo with the bridge. It's actually so cold and windy up here, so we had to quickly take our photos and go back down to the mainland. So as soon as we got down, we visited this place called the Palace of Fine Arts. And another place we're going to is Lombard Street, which is the crookedest street in the entire world. This is a street that I've always seen in movies and on the media, so it was so cool going down this. And the houses here are so pretty. I mean, look at that. Imagine just waking up, opening the door, and this is your street. Okay, but no joke, it literally took like 7 minutes to get down the street from how squiggly it is. But anyway, we are making our way to Ghirardelli again because we can't get over how good their hot chocolate is. I got this caramel hot chocolate and it was absolutely smooth. Irresistible. But seriously, we were frozen from being at Battery Spencer for too long, so this was just perfect. And since this is our last day at San Francisco, we're just going to the souvenir shop to get some souvenirs. Today, Lexi and I are going to the happiest place in the world, which is Disneyland, but not gonna lie, it also feels like the hottest day in the world, so we're getting some ice cream. Lexi got this ice cream that has strawberries in a waffle bowl, and I got this ice cream that has cookies and chocolate on it. It's so yummy. And then as we're walking, we see the beautiful Sleeping Beauty castle, and we're just like, wow, I can't believe we're really here. So as soon as you walk into the castle, there's this sword that you can try pull out of the stone, but we couldn't do it. I think the sword only comes out for every few hundred people. And as it is a hot day, we're gonna be getting some hats from one of the souvenir stalls, and they also have Mickey and Minnie ears here. But anyway, now we're going to a mini tour. And the reason why I call this a mini tour is because there's literally mini movie sets on this tour, which is so cute. This tour is honestly so pretty and wholesome, and it's so cool seeing all of the little details that were put into it. So now it's time for a very small light snack, and all of the food places here, by the way, are decorated so nicely. They're so cute. We just ordered some pizza, fries, tater tots, and some chicken tenders. And then we went on a few rides, but I literally couldn't bring my phone on most of them, so here are some of the kid ones. So we're going to another area of the park that has this massive ship, and oh my gosh, look at my hat. Out of all of the hats here, I really bought that one because I wanted full maximum shade, but now I just look like that farmer smurf. Anyway, this ship tour is very naturey and relaxing, and there was quite a few things to look at. But now we feel like having a few more snacks, so first we have some buttery popcorn. And of course, we also had to get some churros. These were so nice, fresh, warm, and very sugary. By the way, it is turning into nighttime, as you can tell, so we're going onto this train that tours the park, because apparently being on the train has a very good view for the fireworks, so we're so excited to see that. So I'm pretty sure this is called the Disneyland Railroad, which has many stops throughout the entire park. And I honestly did not expect to see this mini tour on the railroad. They had things like the Grand Canyon and things like dinosaurs. And oh my gosh, look, they had baby dinosaurs. How cute. And on the train, we watched the fireworks, which happens every night at Disney. This fireworks show is so nice, and it also went for a good amount of time. And now we're just ending the night by going to the main souvenir store, and Lexi was so shocked because all of the Toy Story toys are here in their original packaging. They also had the Slinky, the soldiers, the alien. They had everything. Then finally, they had the closing parade, and we said bye to the characters.